So, last week, Wednesday, my daughter got a message asking, "Why did you block me?" And we're both like, who is this? And I said, "No, just, send him a message." Anyway, the name doesn't ring a bell, so I don't know if this person has mental issues or if they were put up to it, or I don't know, because it just was so evil, diabolical of what he did. And anyway, he sent a message saying he wants to help. And I'm like, oh, the minute I hear those words and people could talk is cheap, very cheap. Just like praying for someone. What actions are you putting behind the words? So anyway, my daughter said, there's too much to say. Here's a link to my TikTok, blah, blah, blah. And then he got back to her and he says, no, he wants to help. What do we need? What is our most important, whatever. And it's a vehicle and transport. And then he said, oh, you can come and stay with me. It's you, your gran, and your mom. She said, yes. No, where do you stay? Benoni. And I'm like, I don't care if we have to move to the moon. It's a safe place. Well, we hope. And he said, what about work? And she told him, my daughter told him that we're looking for work, we sell clothes, that sort of thing. But not having a vehicle has really put a spoke in everything. And he said, no, you can use my car. And I'm like, I don't know. My stomach started getting in it, like not knotting, but like, And I wanted to get so happy. But just so much has happened. People have just really taken joy in. I'm sorry, that's what I think. If you hurt people willingly and knowingly, then it's maliciousness. You have malice or forethought. You're kicking people when they're down, and so we were like, okay, can we move in by Friday? And once again, jumping over the moon, basically, the big fat cow jumping over the moon, and we're just like, I can't believe it's over. But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Something just doesn't feel right. And my daughter sends him a message. Did you get the message? And whatever else she sent. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He went by the name Ross Barrett. Surname Barratt. Yeah, the photo he sent is of him. He's got dark hair, glasses, and he was wearing a cap. I don't know how anybody can do that to people. I just don't know. And you wonder why people do themselves in or turn their backs on society or just disappear. You can only handle so much and so many doors being slammed in your face. But when people do something so insidious, for what? It's mind-boggling, So, and he's not the first person. He's the fifth or the sixth to have done this. I'm going to make another video about, my hair's flying away, about this shopping centre down the road. It's called the Park Shopping Centre, and it's a place called Apple Tree. Yes, that's another situation. It's just, Anyway, let me not go into too much detail now about other things. It was about this Ross Barrett and what he did to us last week, Wednesday. There we were, and I wanted to go to court saying, hey, we found a place, let's stop this, you don't need to evict us, we found a place, sorry for the inconvenience and wasting the court's time and whatever, and, shame on you, Ross Barrett. Whatever hole you crawled out of. You don't do that to people and get away with it. It's the time for being held accountable and take responsibility, because your actions and your words, you don't know the ripple effect it's having in other people's lives. So